Welcome one and all, I'm Lee and you're watching Live in the Basement. On this May evening we are delighted to introduce you to a singer-songwriter who is getting significant traction on the back of a series of singles, including the gorgeous 10 Feet to Dive In, Warning Signs and Love with Another. I'm sure you'll agree that the music speaks for itself, so I'll stop waffling and welcome to the basement the wonderful Vanessa Jenny. And rather than sit there in suspense, let's go live.
Hello everyone, so this first song is an original. This one's called Love with Another.
Baby, I'm made of sin. I fell in love with him. I'm drinking whiskey to forget. It's been months on end, I've had my doubts. You've broke a heart like mine. I miss the way you made me smile. You made me cry. You made me feel through the bad and good. I love you still. You fell in love with another, and you've hurt my mother while I was sworn to be yours. Yeah, I said goodbye to your sister. Now I'm gonna miss her. Now I'm cursing your name at night. Your name at night. Ooh. You're a man with empty promises. Because of you, my dear, I try to take you for your word. You fell in love with another, and you've hurt my mother while I was sworn to be yours. Yeah, I said goodbye to your sister. Now I'm gonna miss her. Now I'm cursing your name at night. Your name at night. Ooh. Ooh. You fell in love with another, and you've hurt my mother while I was sworn to be yours. Now that I'm done with all your sin, I hope you find someone like me.
Thank you. This next song is another original, which you can also find on Spotify, and this one's called Warning Signs.
If I stopped to think about getting high, hanging out, loving you wasn't how only my true amends. Just so you know, I'm kinda far better now. I started driving too. I hate the taste of you. Snapping my fingers now, forgetting is hard to now. How did we come to this? Where did this all begin? To lose, to have, to heal. All of these warning signs I didn't see. What am I missing here? 1, 2, or 3. I play with fire, I burn myself too. I'm talking to God, hoping He could help. To on the line. I found another guy, holding my breath again, caught in the dream again. I can't remember how a touch on my body felt. Warning, last time I felt was a while. All of these warning signs I didn't see. What am I missing here? 1, 2, or 3. I play with fire, I burn myself too. I'm talking to God, hoping He could help too. These warning signs. You held on to something that I felt. Oh, now I know that what I felt was bad. Oh, hang on tight, something is making its way through the air. If I stopped to think about getting high now, loving you wasn't hell, only my true amends.
Thank you. So this next song is a cover, and it's an acoustic version of Back to Black by Amy Winehouse.
He left no time to regret, kept this thing quiet with this same old safe bet. Me and my head high and my tears dry, get on without my guy. You went back to what you know, so far removed from all that we went through. And life is like a fire, and I'm a tiny penny rolling up the walls inside. We only say goodbye with words. I died 100 times. You go back to her and I go back to ours. I love you much. It's not enough. You love blow and I love puff. And life is like a pipe, and I'm a tiny penny rolling up the walls inside. We only say goodbye with words. I died 100 times. You go back to her and I go back to. We only say goodbye with words. I died 100 times. You go back to her and I go back to. Black, black, black.
So my next song is called Reasons to Stay, and this one's actually not quite finished. It's coming out with an EP that I'm releasing in September, so I hope you like it.
My friends are on the bathroom floor, taking pictures without me. I feel like I'm losing in love. A reason to stay, will it find me? Falling in love is enough. Whiskey to keep me on my feet. Cover myself in a box. Why would they care if they find me? I feel like I'm in a cage. Keep your mouth shut is what they say. Yes, you see me, but you don't hear me, wiping away all the tears. Yes, you see me, but you don't know me, pulling my sister away. Yes, you see me, yes, you hear me, living the life that I have.
Thank you.
Vanessa, welcome to the basement.
Hiya.
What a fantastic set you've been playing for us so far.
Thank you.
So tell me, you say you didn't come from a musical family. So what's the journey that got you here to writing such fantastic original music, and then of all things coming in before we get for us?
Well, I've been into music ever since I was very little. I think I started singing at the age of 3 actually, and then started having singing lessons and just kept on like pursuing my passion, I would say. And then I just started doing music performance in college, and this is my last year actually. And then I think I was around like the age of 15, 16 when I started to take it like really seriously, because I want to have a career out of this, I'm hoping. So that's when I kind of started to like, okay, I need to get gigs, I need to start releasing songs, I need to do something. So that's just kind of my journey. I just kept pushing myself and just trying to find lots of gigs and just places to perform and just really enjoy what I'm doing, because I think that's important. Just find something that you really like doing and just make a career out of it.
Never work again, as they say.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's not to like? Well, I mean, it sounds fantastic so far. You've got a few tracks on Spotify that our audience at home can listen to at their leisure, which are all absolutely brilliant. I think you're playing all of them tonight, in fact.
Yeah.
We've had 2 of them already. So you do your own songwriting, you produce your own music as well.
Yeah.
What sort of inspires you to write music? What's your anchor, as it were?
I would say that like my personal experiences definitely is the main thing that helps me write my music, but also just moving my like viewpoint from like different characters and stuff like that. I really like Amy Winehouse and Zach Bryan. They're like my idols basically. Sometimes I kind of put myself in their shoes and try and write about what they've been through and the kind of life that they had. Sometimes I just think that's really fun. A little fun thing to do when writing a song, I think. But yeah, usually my personal experiences are like the main thing that I focus on. So yeah, when writing music, yeah.
So was Back to Black, obviously you've just done for us, and that's a song about a sort of bitter breakup kind of song, which is at least a bit vaguely reminiscent of the first song you played for us today. Do those two have any kind of connection to them?
Definitely, yeah. But when I was writing this song, actually, this was back in November.
This is Love with Another, I mean.
Love with Another,
Yeah.
yes. It definitely does have a connection, but it's more about my personal experiences that I've been through, that I wrote it about. And I just want people to resonate with it when they hear it. So that's what I'm hoping for to get out of this.
I think that's one of those more or less, sadly, one of those more or less sort of universal experiences,
Yeah.
isn't it? That most people can get something out of. You also got a song called 10 Feet to Dive In that you'll be playing for us later. Tell us a bit about that song. It's a really wonderful arrangement.
So this song was so random because I made this up in like 10 minutes when I was in my bedroom, but it was really fun. I got some of my friends to help me out with like playing the guitar, releasing it, producing it, and that kind of stuff. I really do like this song. It's heavily inspired by Billie Eilish, actually, because I kind of just go away from that country folky vibe to like a kind of like a pop ballad type of thing. But yeah, I really like this song. So yeah,
I see sort of country folk on one side and sort of soul there as well.
Yeah,
and
a little bit of everything.
And some Billie Eilish pop. I mean, that's great in a way, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because I think we live in a world where that sort of melting pot of influences is producing so much great music out there at the moment, and particularly there are so many talented women who are kind of driving pop music forwards now in a way that I think is quite recent and quite unusual in terms of the history of pop music. You're talking about an EP release, so that's quite an ambitious thing to move up to after some songs. What made you think sort of a longer form was the way to go with some new music?
Well, I've always been into writing music, so I've been releasing these 3 songs that I have on Spotify now for a couple of months actually now, but I just wanted to get more serious into it. That's why in September I will have my EP, and there'll be 6 songs on it. Actually, there's 5 at the moment, but I've still got 1 to record. And it's about healing, and it's about love as well, and I just hope that people will really just listen to it and resonate with it. And it's called The Other Side, so yeah.
Oh, nice. Well, if the previous 3 are anything to go by, I'm sure it will start to pull some attention. Are you looking at things like BBC Introducing and those sorts of
I've actually already sent my track over to BBC Introducing to Dean Jackson. I had some songs on there that were played on the radio. And I'm also going to be doing an interview with him at some point.
Oh, nice.
So I'm really looking forward to that as well. So
yeah, that sounds really good. And while we're on the subject, so social media, where can people find you in order to keep up with your news and hear about your EP release when it comes along? So
they can find me on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook, and they can also find me on Spotify, where I obviously release all my songs. So yeah,
fantastic. So check out Instagram. I think we've put the address up. It'll be up again in a little bit when we play our outro, so if you've forgotten the address by that point, then you'll find it. Otherwise, you're Vanessa Jenny.
Yes.
And therefore searchable under that. And what tell us about TikTok? I mean, we had some artists here who are in the basement who are very much predominantly TikTok artists. It's not something I'm hugely knowledgeable about. So how does TikTok work for you?
I think TikTok's great for definitely like promoting your stuff and just trying to get out there. It's really good. I do it myself. I try to, at least, because sometimes it's really hard to do it like more than 3 times a day, and you're like, okay, I got to keep it constant, got to keep posting. But
feed the algorithm.
Yeah, feed the algorithm, exactly. But it's a really good tool to use, especially if you're a small artist like me and you're just trying to get your music out there. It's really good, and it's just really good to have like TikTok, Instagram, and all those like social media platforms, just to kind of like push yourself out there and let people see you, because you never really know who can see you. Anyone can click on that video and be like, oh wow, she's amazing, and then find something out of it. So yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. What's your songwriting process like? What do you start off with? Are you a lyrics first person or a music first person, or is it really just whatever comes to mind?
It's definitely varied in like different situations, like if I'm at college and I'll just be jamming with my friends, it's definitely like the melody just kind of comes first, because obviously there's bass, there's guitar, there's drums. It's just kind of like I have a little melody and then I'll like write lyrics to it. But if I'm at home, I definitely just kind of grab the piano or my ukulele and just kind of make a melody and then lyrics. Or sometimes it's just definitely depends on the situation that I'm in. But yeah.
And do you find how you start the song affects the song itself? A lot of people find that, you know, if because you say you play ukulele and piano, if you're like a piano song will be different from a ukulele song, will be different from a song that you write with your friends or with your band or whatever. Do you find that inspires the way you write?
Definitely. Like personally for me, what tends to work is acoustic guitars and stuff like that. Starting with that, I just think it really kind of like enhances my voice, I want to say, because I do have like a country folky style. So it's definitely something that I like starting with in all of my songs. But then even a bit of piano and then drums going forward just kind of makes the song really upbeat. So that's what I kind of just like doing. So, yeah. So
you sort of build the arrangement from
exactly,
inspired by the more acoustic stuff and then build the arrangement from there.
Yeah.
If that happens to be the way you're doing it rather than jamming stuff with your band in the studio.
Yeah.
And how is, I guess being at Confetti and you have access to lots of musicians, equipment, recording facilities, fantastic microphones, all that sort of thing. How is that working out for you? Getting to use a load of that?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, anytime I'm in the studio, I just try and use it all the time. I'm like, I need to lock in. I need to do that. Need to do a lot of stuff. But yeah, I always try and record anything that I have in mind. You know, I just kind of show my friends, then they can just help me out with it, or teachers even, because the teachers are so helpful that I just think. I have access to everything there, and it's a really good thing to have, because you can do it for free, obviously, when you're at college, and you can just kind of like...
Yeah, it's very nice having that, rather than spending a small fortune on recording studios, assuming you can find one nowadays.
Yeah, but it's... I think the college itself, it's very helpful, and it's just helped me become better and bigger artist. So that's what I'm hoping to do when I go off to uni and do music there. So yeah,
and carry on your studies and performing and TikToking and making records. Sort of stars you mean to go on, I suppose. Why not? So you've got an EP coming out. What about live performances? Do you have anything in the diary that people can come and see you?
Yeah, definitely. I have a TBH festival upcoming. That's in September as well. So that's
where's
start
that?
of September. This will be in Nottingham. I think it's the 8th of September, if I'm not wrong. But it will all be on my social media.
So more information on your Instagram to come.
Yeah, and then
by September.
Yeah, and I do have some upcoming gigs at Rough Trade. This will be in June. That's also on my social media if you want to have a look. I have played at some venues like Metronome, so down in Confetti, and then the Old Angel and Rough Trade again. I've played there quite a few times now that I remember, but yeah.
Well, that's a good classic space for an up and coming artist, isn't it?
Yeah,
Rough Trade.
Yeah, true.
What drew you there?
Definitely college, because that's when this was actually my first gig there at college with a band that I had. I remember it was such a good experience to have. I definitely enjoyed it, and that's just kind of where I started having more of those Rough Trade gigs, and then obviously the Old Angel and now the festival upcoming. So yeah, I'm quite excited.
Yeah. Sounds like you've got a busy programme ahead for the summer. Then I suppose because you'll be in transition between college and university. Presumably, you're not trying to take a summer off to prepare. Clearly, are you? It's like, no, I'm just going to record an EP. I'm going to play a load of gigs. Fantastic. Well, I mean. Good luck with your EP. I certainly look forward to seeing you live at some point. And it's been lovely to talk to you. But we're here for the music. Yeah. So how do you fancy playing us your next set?
I'd love to. Yeah.
Awesome.
Baby, I'm made of sin. Yeah, I fell in love with you. Yeah, I'm drinking whiskey to forget. It's been months on end. I've had my doubts. You've broke a heart like mine. Yeah, I miss the way you made me smile. You make me cry. You make me feel. Through the bad and good, I love you still. You fell in grandmother while I was sworn to be yours. Yeah, I say goodbye to your sister now. I'm gonna miss her now. I'm cursing your name at night. Your name at night.
So this next song is an original. This one's called 10 Feet to Dive In, and it's actually inspired by Billie Eilish, so I hope you like it.
Boy, was it real or for the fun of it? You talk too much and for the hell of it. You're keeping your distance way too far, but all I want is your presence, too close to mine, to me. So what are we? 10 feet to dive in. Move close to me. Yeah, I don't feel the love in my pocket. Yeah, I want you near. We're too far apart. We're 10 feet to dive in. You say I'm pretty, is that all you see? Fell too far into apocalypse. You're keeping your distance way too far, but when you're getting too close, I feel so small. It's me. So what are we? 10 feet to dive in. Move close to me. Yeah, I don't feel the love in my pocket. Yeah, I want you near. We're too far apart. We're 10 feet to dive in. I can't seem to figure it out, this thing we have between us two. I'm spinning out to fill the gaps I need to lose. I've given up the love I've dreamed of. I don't understand this. Why we're 10 feet to dive in.
Thank you. So this next song is by Amy Winehouse. This is Valerie.
Well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water, and I think of all the things what you're doing, and in my head I paint a picture. 'Cause since I've come on home, well, my body's been a mess, and I've missed your ginger hair and the way you like the dress. Won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water, and I think of all the things what you're doing, and in my head I paint a picture. 'Cause since I've come on home, well, my body's been a mess, and I've missed your ginger hair and the way you like the dress. Won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Why don't you come on over, Valerie?
Thank you. So this next song is a cover, and this is by Zach Bryan, and it's called Something in the Orange.
It'll be fine by dusk light, I'm telling you, baby. These things eat at your bones and drive your young mind crazy. When you place your head between my collar and jaw, I don't know much, but there's no weight at all. And I'm damned if I do, and I'm damned if I don't. And 'cause if I say I miss you, I know that you won't. But I miss you in the mornings when I see the sun. Something in the orange tells me when I'm done. To you I'm just a man, to me you're all I am. Where the hell am I supposed to go? I poison myself against something in the orange tells me you're never coming home. If you leave today, I'll just stare at the way the orange touches all things around. The grass, trees, and do how I just hated you. The least turn those headlights around. I need to hear you say you've been waiting all night. There's orange dancing in your eyes from bulb light, and your voice only trembles when you try to speak. Take me back to us dancing this wood used to creak. To you I'm just a man, to me you're all I am. Where the hell am I supposed to go? I poison myself against something in the orange tells me you're never coming home. If you leave today, I'll just stare at the to me, you're all I am. Where the hell am I supposed to go? I poison myself against something in the orange. Tells me you're never coming home. If you leave today, I'll just stare at the way the orange touches all things around. The grass trees and do how I just hated you. Please turn those headlights around. Please turn those headlights around.
Thank you. So this last song is by Alicia Keys. This is If I Ain't Got You, and it's actually an acoustic version of it. So I'm going to do it a little bit differently than the original one.
Some people live for the fortune. Some people live just for the fame. Some people live for the power. Some people live just to play the game. Some people think that the physical things divine what's within. And I've been there before, and that life is a bore, so full of the superficial. Some people want it all, but I don't want nothing at all. If it ain't you, baby, if I ain't got you, baby. Some people want diamond rings, and some just want everything, but everything means nothing if I ain't got you. Some people search for a fountain that promises forever young. Some people need 3 dozen roses, and that's the only way to prove your loving. Hand me the world on a silver platter. Kiss what good would it be with no one to share, with no one who truly cares for me. Some people want it all, but I don't want nothing at all. If it ain't you, baby, if I ain't got you, baby. Some people want diamond rings, and some just want everything, but everything means nothing if I ain't got you. Some people want it all, but I don't want nothing at all. If it ain't you, baby, if I ain't got you, baby. Some people want it all. I want it all.
Thank you.
To everyone at home, give Vanessa a big virtual round of applause, and then do check out her Spotify and sign up to her Instagram for all the latest news. If you've enjoyed this evening's show, then please take a moment to like the stream and subscribe to our channel to help us bring the world of unsigned original music to an ever wider audience. Speaking of which, we will be back on June the 15th with another excellent hour of music, so join us at 7 PM on Leigh's Musical Adventures YouTube or Twitch. Until then, keep on keeping live music alive. Bye bye.